YouTube, so car traffic. I think it's a school bus, but we are doing a little mishap. So this is the only thing left of the bearings on this boat. I just purchased it off Marketplace, and I got ready. I was getting ready. As you can see, I got the brush and stuff on there. I was just gonna use it as a blind until I could make me one. I was just gonna kind of brush in the motor, make like a big pile of brush in the middle of the lake, and then hunt off of it. But unfortunately, I was messing with the motor a little bit, just checking over everything before I got ready to go hunting. Looked up under the trailer, and that's gross. Lo and behold, I seen that the wheel was kicked out. I was like, what the freak? That don't look right. Sure enough, wheel bearing's gone. I went ahead and bought a whole new hub and everything just because this one was riding basically on the axle with no bearing. So it's definitely scored, and it probably got hot and everything else. So this is scrap metal at this point. But we're gonna go ahead and put a new one on. I already got the inner race in there, and I got the bearings packed, and I just made a mess. This grease does not come off whatsoever. But we've got the y'all can laugh in the comments. Got the bearing packed, went ahead and greased them. Find you a YouTube video on that. Only thing to do is put your big old glob of grease in your hand, grab your bearing, and just kind of mush the grease into that bearing so it gets good and greasy. You're basically just greasing it before you put it on the axle. I did have to take the grinder a little bit to that axle because it scarred it a little bit, so I kind of got all the rough spots off of it. 2,000 pound axle has got an inch and a 1/16 bearing size. So I ordered a kit off Amazon for like 80 bucks. So got this thing taken care of. I'm gonna put a new bearing on there. We're gonna preload the bearings and then back it off a little bit, and then go from there. And then we've got this cool thing. Not sure how good it'll work, but supposedly it's high performance hydrofoil. I've never even seen any of these, but supposedly you just drill it and you put it on the back of your motor, and it's supposed to help with like takeoff and stuff like that. This boat, it's got 20 horsepower, and I don't know anything, but like it might be 12 foot, 10 foot, something like that. It's not very long, but it's got a lot of power for what the boat is. So just me and the dog and the decoys in there, it don't like to plane out and stuff. So I'm trying to do everything I can to get it right. I'm gonna end up putting a 4-blade prop on it just so I can have that lower end torque, because it's really what I need. I'm not really trying to fly down the lake at 90 miles an hour, and plus it's not made for speed. So, but while I'm putting this thing on, I'll get you a video of that, and then we're gonna finish putting this bearing on. I'm gonna speed things up, and yeah, I'll let you know when we're done. If you don't know how to do wheel bearing, fairly simple. I'm sure there's a YouTube video out there for it, but you can also watch this one. I'm not gonna go too deep into depth because it's pretty boring. And but this is a mishap that you have whenever you're duck hunting. Also check over everything, guys. It's not worth it. I was thinking about pulling this thing down the road. I was like, man, what happens if I get into a wreck and kill somebody or damage the boat or my truck, or, you know, worst case, I hurt somebody else. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave the boat at the house. I went hunting anyways. Didn't have much luck, but just because I couldn't get to where I wanted to, unfortunately. But that's what happens whenever you're hunting. This is part of life. You gotta take what you get. I'll slap this bearing back together though, real quick. Let's see. I already got the bearing packed. This is what it should look like after you pack it. Like I say, you go put your big old grease on your hand, and just spin it around until you get all in these grooves really good and all on the back side really good. You want that bearing to look really greasy. You want everything. You don't want any pockets or anything, which is not really gonna hurt it. But at the same time, you want to get as much grease as you can inside that bearing and just keep it lubricated, because once it dries out, and then plus you're going in, like with a boat trailer, you're going back and forth into the water. So, you know, it's gonna get nasty, it's gonna get grit in it, it's gonna get dirty and everything else. So, but we're going to slap this bad boy